In the early hours of Saturday morning, Job's Lane in Spanish Town was rocked by a deadly confrontation, leaving a 44-year-old man dead in what police are calling an intense exchange of gunfire. The deceased has been identified as Jerome Martin Daly, a resident of Red Ground in Old Harbor, St. Catherine. According to police reports, Daly's final moments were marked by a tense standoff that unfolded shortly after midnight. At approximately 12:01 a.m., officers patrolling the dimly lit stretch of Job's Lane reportedly noticed Daly standing alone, a visible bulge at his waist heightening their suspicions. In accordance with protocol, they approached Daly, identified themselves, and began questioning him. But the situation took a swift and deadly turn. Police allege that, upon hearing their commands, Daly drew a firearm and, without warning, discharged multiple rounds in their direction. The officers, now facing live fire, responded with force, returning fire in a brief yet intense exchange. When the gunfire subsided, Daly was found on the ground, his hand clutching a Browning 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 10 rounds. Emergency responders were called to the scene, and Daly was rushed to the Spanish Town Hospital. However, despite their efforts, he was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. The incident has sparked immediate scrutiny. As is standard protocol in police-involved shootings, the matter has been referred to the Independent Commission of Investigations, which will now conduct a thorough investigation to determine the precise circumstances surrounding Daly's death. Job's Lane, often a quiet thoroughfare, became a gathering point for onlookers as the morning broke, with residents sharing mixed emotions over the fatal encounter. Police presence has been increased in the area, and authorities urge anyone with additional information to come forward as investigations continue. The community remains on edge as it awaits further details from Indicom's review, hoping to shed light on this tragic and violent incident that has disrupted their otherwise ordinary night. Western Jamaica is on edge following the dramatic police takedown of Clive Greedy Lawson, the alleged interim leader of the feared Caton Defense Force gang KDF, also known as the Top Junglist Gang, which has sown violence throughout Mount Salem, St. James. Lawson, one of 3 men fatally shot in a police operation on the Mosquito Cove Main Road in Hanover on Wednesday evening, was a central figure in the region's volatile gang scene. According to police sources, Lawson was spearheading the KDF gang's latest wave of violent crimes, a campaign largely fueled by an ongoing feud with their fierce rivals, the Temple Gang based in Campbell's Lane, Mount Salem. His death is expected to shake up the gang's power structure and could trigger violent repercussions, with rivals and allies alike poised to exploit the power vacuum. The KDF versus Temple Gang rivalry has claimed multiple lives this year alone, with Lawson at the forefront of the bloodshed. Sources say his leadership was marked by an aggressive pursuit of vengeance and control, which culminated in high-stakes attacks across St. James. The 24-year-old Lawson was wanted for the October 24 murder of Donovan Hales, a member of the Temple Gang, who was gunned down in broad daylight on Campbell's Lane. According to police reports, Lawson led a heavily armed squad to the area, launching a deadly assault on Hales, who was killed at the scene. Lawson had been out on bail for a previous shooting and faced charges related to illegal firearms and ammunition possession, dating back to a 2022 incident in Mount Salem. On Wednesday evening, Lawson's life of crime met a violent end. Acting on intelligence, officers from the Area 1 fugitive apprehension team intercepted a dark-colored Toyota Voxy on Mosquito Cove Main Road, believed to be carrying Lawson and his armed associates. According to police reports, 4 men emerged from the vehicle with guns drawn and immediately opened fire on the officers. A running gunfight ensued, leaving Lawson and 2 others fatally wounded, while a 4th suspect managed to escape, allegedly injured and carrying 2 firearms. Police recovered 2 guns from the scene. The Area 1 police, covering Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, and Trelawney, assured the public in a statement on Thursday that efforts to dismantle violent gangs remain relentless. Mount Salem, designated a zone of special operations since 2017, had enjoyed relative calm, but recent violence underscores the area's ongoing gang warfare. Now, with Lawson's death creating an uncertain leadership within the KDF gang, the region braces for potential retaliation and further turmoil as criminal factions vie for power. A grim discovery has rattled residents of Lyndhurst Crescent in St. Andrew as police search for answers in the mysterious case of a young man found wrapped in a sheet and left abandoned on the roadside early Friday morning. The body, described by police as a dark-complexioned male of slim build, standing around 5 feet 7 inches, and seemingly in his early 20s, was dressed in blue denim pants. One striking feature, a tattoo reading XXX on the right side of his neck, has become a focal point as authorities work to confirm his identity. Around 7:45 a.m., residents stumbled upon the chilling scene and promptly alerted law enforcement. Upon arrival, officers found the body wrapped in multicolored sheets, lying alone on the pavement, a sight that has since sparked unease and speculation among locals. The police processed the scene and removed the body to the morgue, where further investigations will follow. In the meantime, they're appealing to anyone with information to come forward. For those who may recognize this description or hold any details that could aid in the investigation, the Halfway Tree Police Station is urging you to reach out at 876-926-8185, contact Crime Stop at 311, or report to the nearest police station. Born Desmond John Ballantyne on January 20, 1966, in Anato Bay, Jamaica, Ninjaman grew up to become one of dancehall's most influential and controversial figures. Known for his rapid-fire lyrical delivery and gritty lyrics, Ninjaman earned the nickname Don Gorgon and carved a lasting place in Jamaican music. Ninjaman's career took off in the 1980s when he joined the Kingston-based Kilimanjaro sound system, captivating audiences with his fierce on-stage persona and fearless freestyling. With hits like Murder Dem and Permit to Bury, he became a key figure in the hardcore dancehall scene. His music, often reflecting Jamaica's street realities, garnered him both fame and notoriety. Beyond music, Ninjaman's life has been marked by controversies and legal battles, including high-profile charges that led to his imprisonment in the 2010s. Despite his legal troubles, Ninjaman remains a revered name in dancehall, recognized for his raw style, influential clashes, and charisma that shaped dancehall culture.